Good morning and welcome to Shelley's Everyday Adventures. I know the last couple of videos I made, I've been pretty stressed out. Not always for myself as much as for others around me that I care about. But I had a nice conversation with someone last night and some of the comments that you guys have left. And I did some reevaluation and I understand that I'm better off than a lot of people, and I am thankful for that. I'm thankful that I was able to see things coming and do something about it. Um, so yeah, my world that I built prior to 2020 has basically been destroyed. But as I spoke to this person last night, I just have to reimagine and rebuild a new life for myself. It's not the first time I've done it. It's not the last time I probably will have to do it. I thought that the last time that I did it, it would be the last time I'd have to do it, but I didn't anticipate any of the crazy changes that 2020 was to bring about. So I just want to say hello. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. And thank you to my new subs and my old subs as well. And thank you to everyone who is commenting and talking to me. I try to get back to you as fast as I can. Um, so this video is more about, okay, so you're prepped. Now, I know a lot of preppers are, keep stacking, stack it to the rafters. And I'm all about that, all about that. But I also am all about enjoying your life. The person that I spoke to last night, he really put it into perspective. He said, he's 75. He said, I look at it this way. Let's say I live to be 85. I have 10 Christmases left. I have 10 vacations left if I take one a year. He said, I have 10 Thanksgivings. I have, that's if I live to be 85. Now, he said, I may live to be 90, but he said, you need to plan accordingly. Don't put off stuff that you want to do because one minute you're just getting married and the next minute your kids are all grown. Time flies so fast, he said, and he's correct. He's right. It does fly. And we all know that. But his point was you have to be aware of time so that you can get things done that you want to get done. So, I'm going to make a list of things that I want to do. I'm 56. So if I live to be 86, I've got 30 Christmases, 30. It sounds like a lot, but the last 30 years flew. The last 30 years went by so fast. My daughter is 31. So, you just have to be aware of things. So I guess what I'm saying here is prep, be ready, but I've talked about this before. We have to have some sort of balance, okay? Um, you have to take time to breathe, take time to enjoy your life, take time to see people that you want to see and be with people that you want to be with because they may not be here next year. They may not have 10 Christmases left. They may only have one Christmas left. We don't know, but time is something we never ever get back. With my business, I was working 6 days a week, all kinds of crazy hours, and I was making decent money, there's no doubt. But I didn't get any further ahead then than I do now, and I have given myself a set schedule, and I work maybe one Saturday a month. Over the summer, I didn't work Fridays or Saturdays. People got a little upset about it because it wasn't convenient for them. But again, I can always make money. I cannot get the time back that I've wasted. So the reason that over the summer I took Fridays and Saturdays, my husband has a job where in the summertime, he works 4 10s. So he was off Fridays and Saturdays. So I spent time with him. So, like I said, the moral of this story is be aware of the time that you may or may not have. Make a list even if it's just in your mind, of the things that you want to accomplish or get done before you run out of time, and try to make them happen. Try to make them happen. Again, still being prepped, but in 1999 they talked about Y2K and all that stuff, and nothing happened. What if you had given up your life to prepare for that, and then nothing happened? You've lost time. Don't lose your time. Do what you need to do, but live your life in the best way that you can. This is what I've been struggling to come to terms with. I am an obsessive personality. When I get something, when I latch on to something, I obsess about it and I just do it to death. That's why I'm good at some things, but like my business, I started my business and I was obsessed with it. It became everything, and I made it work. I built my dog grooming business from scratch. Nobody had a dog grooming business here where I'm at, but I did it and I built it, and that was because of my obsessive compulsive personality. I was obsessed. I refused to, I carried my phone with me all the time. People called my cell phone. I absolutely refused to miss a phone call. I mean, I would be on vacation and I'd be taking phone calls. My husband would say, you need to chill. But that's how I built that. And lately it's been hard backing off a little bit. I don't want to see my business suffer, but I also understand that I have to balance my time. I don't have as much time as I had when I was younger. I mean, that makes sense, of course. But what I'm saying is, there's my ring. There's a kitty cat outside my door wanting his food. But that being said, I'm not sad that I built my business and put everything into it. But now I can relax a little bit and not work as much and enjoy my life. So I've gotten to the point in my preps where I can do the same thing. To be honest with you, since 2020, now I've been a prepper for years, but I didn't take it to the lengths that I took it after 2020. I was in Vegas when that happened, and my daughter called me and she said, "Mom, you need to get home and quit gallivanting around the country. I want you home." I'm like, this is interesting. Reverse roles. Anyway, so I said, "I'll be home when I get home." And she's like, "I want you home now." Nope. I'll be home when I get home. You just relax. It'll be okay. Everything's going to be just fine. You don't understand, Mom. There's no food on the shelves and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I got food. I'm not going to starve to death. I promise you. I've got food in my house. So we made it home, and I did have food in my house, and everything worked out fine. It was like a little blip, just kept going. But after 2020, I decided, okay, I'm going to take it to the next level. I'm going to make sure that not only do I have enough for a few months, but I have enough to, sustain me for X amount of time. Now that I have reached that goal, I feel like, okay, I can relax and just maintain it. When I use, replace, and that way it stays steady. Then I can enjoy my life and take time for myself. Um, I did take time in between all of that and prepping and stuff to enjoy my life because I have grandkids and stuff, and I want to be with them. I want to see them. But now it's like, okay, I can lay back and I can do this. And I have people around me who are like, you don't need to travel, it's scary, it's this, it's that. And I'm like, if I don't travel, it's in me to travel. I like to travel. I like to go places. I like to see things. So if I don't travel, I've robbed myself. And 20 years from now, I'll regret that. And I don't want to live with regrets. Maybe I will eventually, maybe I'll have to pay for that. I don't know. Maybe I'll get stuck somewhere. I hope not. But you have to decide. You have to make choices. We've talked about this before. There are choices. Hard choices are going to have to be made. Many people are starting to understand that and they're panicking about it. The world is on fire around us. There's no doubt about it. But you need to find your inner peace. And I feel like for now, I have done that. I found some inner peace and I am comfortable with where I'm at. And I'm comfortable now with the idea that I have to just reimagine my life. And that's okay. And that's okay. But keep in mind, always be mindful of your time, of the time that you have, and use it wisely. Um, keep prepping. Keep enjoying your life at the same time. Love you all. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.